Well, the home of the Tigers since 2000, Comerica Park here in the Motor City. We've got baseball coming up for Jackie Robinson Day. It's the Kansas City Royals and the Detroit Tigers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And taking the ball for Detroit, Justin Verlander.
His career ERA's been under 4. What I like most about him is his reliability. Takes the ball every 5th day, ready to go whenever the manager calls.
Okay, all set to go. Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals. That one fouled hard the other way.
First pitch, 640.
0-1. Down the right field line. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Witt launched a homer in his most recent game. Ball to strike. The pitch. This to center field. And that'll get down for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couple of singles back-to-back. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Vinny Pasquantino in the box now. Takes strike one.
The way this kid played over the last month, it's no wonder he got recognized for it. We'll see if he can keep it up as the league adjusts to him, though.
Ball.
Now there's a bullet down the line. Fair ball. Runner around third. He scores and they have the lead. Another comes in to score, and they lead by 2.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in the second game of the series. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and they take a 3-run lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
And now it's Kyle Isbell. No outs. Runner on second.
That's a ball.
Line drive. That's a base hit. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 4-zip.
He was all over that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Jonathan India at the plate. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Carter Jensen steps in for the Royals.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
Oh, 1 down. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. Carrying well. Pulls it into the warning track. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with one out.
Batting eighth, right fielder, Jack Caglione.
Foul ball there.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
2 on, 1 out. Inside, and it hit him.
That hit him.
And now the bases are loaded.
Batting ninth, second base.
Michael Massey will hit next. And a foul ball. Strike 2. Next offering way off the plate. In the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though.
Third baseman, Michael Garcia.
That one ripped, but foul. And the 0-1. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Gone. Big time blast. A grand slam. An absolute smash to left. It's his 8th home run of the year. Pitching change here, Drew Anderson.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
Here's Bobby Witt Jr. late on that fastball. Witt getting to start at shortstop, batting second in today's lineup, and his slugging percentage so far this year right around .450. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning going.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And now, Vinny Pasquantino right through there for a strike. Fouled off left side. In the air on the infield, McKinstry under this one. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the hill in this one, Seth Lugo.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Colt Keith, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. He swings and fouls one off. 1-1 now. Line drive to short and caught.
Batting second, left fielder, Riley Green.
That one finds the corner. Strike 1. And he swings over the top there.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Ripped to third and caught. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. Out into left center for a line drive, base hit. And that extends the inning for Spencer Torkelson.
Batting fourth, first baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
Ha!
The 0-1. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that's the inning. Top of the second. So here's the Royals DH, Jorge Soler.
Jorge Soler.
Popped up. McKinstry settles underneath it. 1 away.
Up next for the Royals, center fielder Kyle Isbell.
Just
No,
off
that's
the
a ball.
outside edge. And that's ball 1. Now
Ball.
1 missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Hook one.
And
Ball
that one
3.
misses up and in. Ball 3. Base knock right field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage
Up next
counts where
for the
batting
Royals,
averages are
left
just so
fielder
much higher.
Jonathan
Solid
India.
swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
India batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes.
Up
Now
next
2
for
out.
the Royals, catcher Carter Jensen.
Ball
No.
1 there. Looked like a strike to me. And here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them.
Ball.
Sliced hard but foul. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. On the ground. And it finds its way through for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A
Up
bit of a
next
lost
for the
start for
Royals,
some, so that was
right fielder
nicely done to beat the
John
odds. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you
Ball.
can get him to find a hole.
Caglione takes a ball as he stands in for the 2nd time. First and second, 2 down. Here at the top of the 2nd.
Ball
Could be some
two.
action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Ripped into left center for a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. One run across. Jensen around third. The relay throw. And he's
On the
out.
tag, you're out.
Cut down, and that ends the inning. Back here in Detroit, bottom of the second.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out. This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Way high. Swing and a high fly ball left field. India on the move. And there's one down. Next to hit, Zach McKinstry. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. That one ripped. Fair ball. Around first, heading for two. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Solid double down the line, and that was a pretty decent pitch that he just turned on. Not really out over the plate. It was inside, but he was more than ready to get that bat through the zone.
Man at second. That
Ball
one
one.
misses, and it's 1-1. When you think about it, he may be in the league for the next 10 or 15 years. Now a check on him at second, back safely. Just
No,
missed.
outside. Ball three.
One out and a runner at second, bottom half of inning number 2. Base hit. The throw to third. He's in there.
High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside. Get that barrel there to meet it just in time. I'll tell you what, it's not easy to do.
Here's Jared Kelnick.
No.
Two on, one out. Ripped, but it curls foul. Right through there for a strike. And they'll do it again. Stays alive. The 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 1-2. Swing and a pop-up. Massey settles under this one. And there's 2 away. So up next, Ha-Sung Kim. And a strike in there.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
To third, gets to it with a slide. Throw to second, and that's a great play for the out. Welcome back to the ballpark here on Jackie Robinson Day. So up now for Kansas City, Michael Massey. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Royals doing a good job at the plate with runners on base, and that can be a key difference maker in the game. They're getting hits when it matters most and converting base runners into runs. They've got 5 hits with runners in scoring position.
Up next for the Royals, third baseman,
One of the most
Michael
frustrating things for an
Garcia.
offense is leaving runners on base. So the big hits they've gotten in this one have made a very happy group of hitters down there.
Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy. This one in the air, center field. Baez under it. And a couple of quick outs. Now here's
Up
Bobby
next
Witt
for the
Jr.
Royals,
He's 2 for
shortstop
2.
Bobby Witt Jr.
Hey, question. If you had to pick, because the number 42 jerseys are really cool, obviously, Jackie Robinson. But if you had to pick any team that you were going to have 42 put on to just kind of sport around, would it be a Phillies jersey? Because I know you were kind of a Phillies fan growing up.
I grew up as a Phillies fan. If I had to do a 42 jersey, though, I'd still think I'd do a Dodger jersey.
Yeah.
Popped in the air out towards left center. And it drops in. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Pitch was away, so he definitely pulled off it there. Not what you want to do with the pitch in that location, really.
Ball
but
1.
He was able to guide it into the outfield for the knock.
And a foul ball. How about you?
You know what, I'd actually like to, I mean, the Dodgers, Brooklyn Dodgers is
Right.
it's pretty awesome. That one is. But I also would be interested in looking at one of the Negro Leagues, you know, jerseys.
Sure.
And going 42 with that one.
In the air to left center. And it falls. Here comes Witt around third. The relay to the plate. And
On the
he's
tag,
out.
you're out.
Cut down, and that ends the inning. Back at Comerica Park as we go to the last of the third. Colt Heat up now for the Tigers. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Ball.
Late swing, foul to the left. 2-2 now. Ripped to third and caught.
Up next for the Tigers, left fielder, Riley Green.
Ball 1.
Next pitch is downstairs.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
High.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Now it's the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Huh.
The 0-1. Fastball for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Ground ball right side. It squirts through. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Up next for the Tigers, first baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
Ball. Too high. Ball.
Singing, he's currently the team leader in runs scored. 2 on, 1 out. Just
ball.
missed.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And they're all
That's a
loaded
ball.
up.
Take your base.
Up next for the
Dylan
Tigers,
Dingler up now for the Tigers. Known for his rocket arm behind the plate.
Ball.
The 1-0. What a stop. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Do you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So you know, we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
That's a strike.
So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards,
That's a
and his
ball.
mom tossed them because, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any
Ball
that are
4.
valuable.
Take your base.
And that story stunk by me. Anyway.
Up next for the Royals, center fielder Kyle Isbell.
And first offering is fouled off.
No, that's too high.
Late on that fastball. Soler on at first. Nobody out. This one smoked. Could be trouble. Into second with a double. And they've got something brewing now.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And now it's going to be Jonathan India. Base hit. 1 run is in. Throw into third. In there safely.
Totally tied up with that inside pitch. Got to it late and deep in the zone, but he got the bat on plane enough to fight it off the other way.
Here's the catcher to hit, Carter Jensen. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. The 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him turning this outing around.
Battling here as he fouls it away. That one is upstairs.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Traffic on the bases with one already in. Top half of inning number 4. He goes down looking. And now the right fielder, Jack Paglione.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Hard hit into the gap. 1 run will score. Gliding around third is India. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and the lead continues to grow.
Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over.
Left-hander out of the bullpen, Caleb Ferguson.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Man at second. Right side. And that one handled. Only play is at first on the throw from shallow right. 2 gone now. So the Royals batting order turns over. Here's the third baseman, Michael Garcia. He's already homered in this game. There's a strike. That's ripped into the outfield. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in Detroit, ready to go. Bottom 4. Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Next pitch is outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
That one fouled off. 2-2. The next pitch misses, and now it's 3-2. Got him swinging.
Up next for the Tigers, center fielder Javier Baez.
First offering way inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a miss as he was late. The Royals up big in this one. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Ground ball left side. Tosses to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. Jared Kelnick now. He popped out his first time.
Ball one.
Two down, nobody on. There's a swing and a miss. The 1-2. Swings through it for the K. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Great to have you with us here on Jackie Robinson Day. So up now for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr.
Well, these Royals, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
The 1-1.
Ball two.
Swing and a foul straight back. Here's a 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
For the Royals, first baseman Willie Castillejr.
Fought off foul. Singy here on Jackie Robinson Day. What comes to mind?
Courage. I think about what Jackie Robinson had to endure to be a Major League Baseball player, what he had to deal with in society, but also what he had to deal with in his own clubhouses. To be able to go out there and do that day in and day out, man, that just speaks courage to me.
The 0-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. Next offering way off the plate. And
No,
this is
inside.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
That's a good
That's a
at bat
ball.
right
Take
there.
your
He was
base.
down early in that plate
Up next
appearance.
for the Royals,
Works the walk.
the designated hitter,
One out
Jorge
man at
Soler.
first. Now it'll be the cleanup hitter for the Royals, Jorge Soler. Going one.
Inside. Ball
He's
two.
just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Not in time. He's safe.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat, worked himself into a good count. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now
No.
one miss. Runners at first and second with one gone, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Ball two.
That
Ball
one misses.
inside.
3 balls, no strikes. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Isbell wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they've still got both their challenges. All loaded up. Jonathan India, the next to hit.
India.
That one
Ball
off
one.
the mark, and that is ball one.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Way inside.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Out to short, and he can't come up with it. Runner in from third to extend their lead. No throw, safe at first, and we'll see if it's an error.
For the Royals, catcher Carter Jensen.
Out towards right center field. Snags it on the run. Runner tagging from third. Throw home.
He's in there.
Beats it. It's 14-0. So the Tigers get a new arm from the pen, Grant Herter.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Caglione in the box now. Takes strike one. And it's even up. That one fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. Got him looking. They limit the damage here. Back at Comerica Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Ha-Sung Kim up now for the Tigers.
Well, these Tigers need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
The 0-2. And the pitch is outside, ball one. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a ball and 2 strikes. That one the other way, and base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Way inside, gets away. Kim into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. Man at second. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Here's Riley Green. 1 for 2.
This is the classic manufacturing a run situation. A runner at third, less than 2 outs, and a golden opportunity to bring him home.
That one finds the zone. Strike one. Oh, and this one gets away. No advance, though. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Here's a 2-1. Swing and a pop-up. Massey gets under it. 2 down.
Up next for the Tigers, right fielder Gary Carpenter.
Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
One and 2 here. In the air to left center. Witt has a beat on it. And the inning is over. Back here in Detroit, all set for the top of the 6th. Michael Massey steps in for the Royals.
Ball.
Ground ball up the middle. McKinstry throws to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Next for the Royals, third baseman Michael Garcia.
In there for strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Tap softly third base side. A swinging bunt. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. 2 down, bases empty. And now it's Bobby Witt Jr. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Fly ball down the line, and that will drop foul. Clips the corner. No balls, 2 strikes.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Back at Comerica Park. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Spencer Torkelson. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. Torkelson thought that one missed, and here comes the challenge. So the call will stand. So they'll lose their first challenge. Pitch misses.
That's the ball.
Ball 1. Swings through that. That clips the corner.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
On the ground, right side. And that's just foul. Here's a 1-2. Just misses with that one. Challenge from behind the dish here. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. One challenge remaining for them now. The 2-2. This one in the air, center field. He's got it, and there's 2 down. Zach McKinstry now at the plate.
Shortstop, Zach McKinstry.
Hey.
And it's
Ball.
1-1. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Pulls it in on the run. That is the inning. We go to the top of the 7th and to the plate for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino. Foul ball. Strike 2. Herder in his 2nd season, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round in 2021. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. Now he breaks his bat. Tosses to first. That's the first out at the top of the 7th.
Up next for the Royals, the designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
That
Ball.
misses. Ball 1. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their 2nd challenge. Foul ball, still 0-2. That one just misses. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. They'll keep their remaining challenge. New pitcher for the Tigers, Luis Garcia. He's into the game with the bases empty. And now the center fielder, Kyle Isbell.
No matter what, you're playing this kind of rival, take your game to another level.
And that's in for a strike.
No.
That one way inside. Swing and a foul out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a ground ball. Kim tosses to first, and that'll do it. Bottom of the 7th. Javi Baez digs in right side.
Center fielder, Javier Baez.
Ball.
The wide, the kick, and the 1-2. Outside with a breaking ball. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. One up, one down.
Up next for the Tigers, designated hitter, Derek Kelnick.
And first offering is fouled off. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. The Tigers with a lot of ground to make up here at the bottom of the 7th. Misses
Ball.
off the inside. Now 1-2. In the air to left center. India under it. Takes it in for the out. Ha-Sung Kim up now for the Tigers.
Second baseman, Ha-Sung Kim.
Now just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Two down, nobody on.
1, 2.
The 1-2. And there's a
Ball.
ball. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And a foul ball, he stays alive. 2-2. Little dribbler up along
foul.
third, and it goes just foul.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Out to short. Witt over to first. That's out number 3. Back here in Detroit, so up now for Kansas City, Jonathan India. And the 0-1. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. The 0-2. Out to short. McKinstry throws to first in time. First out in the top of the 8th.
Next for the Royals, catcher Carter Jensen.
Hey.
The Royals up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Ball, no.
That
Ball
misses the
2.
zone. Ball 2. Next
Ball 3.
offering is down low. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Three-two. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Payoff pitch. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Three-two on the way. Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. 2 outs, base is empty. Jack Caglione steps in for the Royals.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Misses off the plate, and the count is 1-1. On the ground, right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first.
You're out.
A new pitcher in the game, number 42.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Checks his swing. Did he swing? Appeal to third. No swing. Earl Hendricks with the call. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Line drive. Makes the catch. 1 down.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Green, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And there's a foul ball. The Tigers with a lot of ground to make up here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that skips in the dirt.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Ball, no.
Inside, just missed. And down on strikes. That's out number 2.
Next for the Tigers, right fielder Gary Carpenter.
Now a screamer into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double. So 2 down. Now it's going to be Spencer Torkelson.
Ball 1, up.
Pretty close, but it was a ball. So that removes their last challenge. Man on second, 2 down. This one's smoked on its way out of here. And Torque muscles one out of here. 3rd home run of the season. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 14-2. Swings through that one for strike 1. Two down, nobody on. In the air, left field. Grabs it on the run. And that is that. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jason Foley. Michael Massey steps in for the Royals. 0 for 4, 2 ground outs, a flyout, and a strikeout.
Ha!
Here's your 1.
Ball 2.
That's
Ball
down
3.
and in.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
This one in the air, center field. And there's one down.
Up next for the Royals, third baseman, Michael Garcia.
Ahoy!
On the ground to third. Can't glove it cleanly. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this.
Up next for the Royals,
Having himself a really nice game at the plate.
So a man aboard. And next up for the Royals, Bobby Witt Jr.
Ha!
The 0-1. And that's in for a strike. Fights it off. He'll see another. And the 0-2. The
Ball
shortstop
1.
takes the ball. Breaking ball misses down and away. That one is absolutely belted. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double.
Up next for the Royals, first baseman, Willie Castaneda.
Ball.
Two on, one out. And that one fouled off. That's in there.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Jorge Soler up at the plate.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
2 on, 2 outs. Check swing, called strike. 0-2 now. That one missing inside. him out. Out number 3. Back at Comerica Park, here's the shortstop at the plate, Zach McKinstry. And it's fouled away. Out to center. One down.
Up next for the Tigers, center fielder Javier Baez.
One down, base is empty here in the ninth. Popped up. 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. And here is Jared Kelnick. 0 for 3 in this one.
Ball too high.
High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
Ball.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. 1 strike away. Two down, nobody on. Hard ground ball, base knock. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the Tigers, second baseman Hill.
Foul ball there. That one pushed foul. Kelnick, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Well, I don't know what they did in the cage today or on the field for batting practice, but when you win by double digits, something is clicking. That batting coach feels pretty good about himself right now, but more so the players. They can't wait for the next one. Come back out, score, and get another W.
14-2 at the end of this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.
Non-stop turn and twist. Out of his mercy. What's on the done of McGuire? Here, much man to the me all walk like a champion, talk like a champion. What a piece of money, girl, tell me where you get it from. Knock on your entrance, ram pa pa pam pam. Can't let me in, me have the thing where you are waiting. Walk like a champion, talk like a champion. What a piece of money, girl, how will you get it from? Knock on your entrance, ram pa pa pam pam. Can't let me in, why? Would you be would be more than 10 to take your hand and lead you to the promised land. Me 20 foot dive.